Hi Scorpio, welcome to your romantic love and life tarot oracle for the month of April 2018. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. Thank you so much for all your views. The last two videos that I've made, you guys set my soul to soaring. You really did. It really has made my day every time I go look at that number. That Scorpios were the highest in views. Really, really makes my day. More than I can tell you. So, I'm doing your love life, love and life, combining, but it's mostly emphasis on romantic love because that's what I focus on. So, no worries about the romantic love readings going away. So I'm drawing Witch's Wisdom Oracle card right now with the emphasis of the message coming from Spirit, main message from Spirit. And I'm laying the cards down now. Taking two True Love reading cards by Belinda Grace. One for you, one for your significant other, whether you're coupled now or single and manifesting someone new. I also have a crystal energy reading card by Rochelle Sharman. That is the energy that Spirit is giving us to use to work with. Right now I'm shuffling the Sacred Circle Tarot. Those are going to be the three foundational cards in the areas of love, security, and freedom. We're going to do a strong emphasis on the love department and then see what other areas of our lives, our relationships are affecting. Didn't feel right. I want to do it again. Okay. Whew. Okay, there it is. That's your love card. They're all face down. I have not seen them yet. Card for security. And your card for freedom. Security is your material security. Food, clothing, shelter, and your life calling. Food, clothing, shelter is something meaningful to do. Okay, I'm going to bring you down to the cards and have a look. Then I'm going to bring you back up here. Here we go. Let me make sure that everything is stable before we get going. Okay. Alrighty. Just want to get into the energy of the cards first. Okay. Your card for love, Scorpio, is the personification of the element of air, King of Swords. Wisdom and discernment, maturity, mental acuity. So some of you are getting some very sharp insight, are the words I'm getting, and clear messages from Spirit. If you have not gotten those, they will become clearer throughout the month of April about the relationships. In the area of security, food, clothing, shelter, something meaningful to do, your life calling, whether it is career, hobby, vocation, pastime, whatever it is, it's your life calling and your signature on the world, is disillusion, 10 of Swords. I like to see this card, while some people might be scared of it. I see it as being a welcomed relief that something has ended. This could be a reflection of that new moon energy that I told you about, that I made a reading of, that accidentally got deleted, but I recapped it in my full moon for Libra reading, so go watch that. I talked about things shutting down the last new moon we had. things shut down, and that's what's happening here. There is an ending. There's even job loss, or even so far as something like eviction or moving out of someplace because you can't live there anymore. Supplies have exhausted themselves. But this is not in the sense of poverty consciousness. This is about this particular channel or source that you typically go to has been shut down to you. Like even when you call a number and it says this number is no longer in service, you can't reach out to the same source, is what it is. Spirit is saying that you can't reach out to the same sources anymore. And while it might cause upset or feel upsetting, it's a welcome relief, because you kind of were tired of doing that, or you're tired of feeling the way you feel when you reach out, and why you're reaching out to these particular sources. Sometimes it's in a panic mode, like a panic mode. And the universe is shutting down the sources. It's important, I'm getting the impression it's important that you know you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong, and this is not a bad thing. It absolutely is not. That's what I'm feeling. It's a good ending. It's a good ending however it came, because this is about recouping your losses, but from a different mindset and a different perspective. It's our mental capacities, the way we think about something, a particular habitual, compulsive, even addictive way is no longer being worked that way anymore. We're thinking, our minds are being renewed to think a different way. And we feel relieved about it. Even though we don't like the circumstances, we're like, thank God, I'm glad that's over. I had to do it. That's what I had to do. It's the way I had to go. Like I said, it's not your fault. It's the way you had to do things. You were either raised that way, conditioned that way by society or your family of origin, or just society in general, and you kind of believed things, the way you believed yourself to be, the way you believed that you had to be and act and be in this world is all different. It's all changed. It's all completely gone. And it's a good thing, because what we're referring to are the negative beliefs we had about ourselves, negative feelings we had about life. You know, nothing's ever going to go my way, and I don't have any other way of approaching it except this way. It's the only way I know how. It's the only resource I have. What else am I going to do? And this is the universe doing us a huge favor and saying, guess what? You don't have to do it this way anymore. We're all done. And if the universe can shut it down, the universe is saying, if the universe can shut it down, we can start something else up again, can't we? If we did this, it was completely beyond your control, is the feeling I'm getting. We can start something new. So trust, just hang tight, enjoy, for a change, enjoy the Mercury retrograde. Enjoy the Mercury retrograde. Recoup your energy is what Spirit is saying. Recoup your energy. We're getting into the swing of this reading here, because this is what it's about. I can't wait to get back over here to the relationships, because this is like, I feel like there's a chicken sitting on an egg over here. There's like a surprise coming. So I'm excited. There's a sense of, it's like, what's behind door number 2, Bob? What's behind curtain number 3? It's like there's a surprise over here. The universe has a gift over here in the romantic department. I'm really excited to see what this is in the air, and it's going to affect our freedom. Let's see. I want to pull freedom. In the area of freedom, we have the 7 of Swords, which is diplomacy. This is about cutting your losses. This is exactly what I was talking about here. It's like I had no control over it. I lost some of what I had gained. I lost some of my resources, some of you have lost all of your resources, like all of your go-to habit, your habitual ways of, like your go-to channels, activities that used to give you a sense of security are gone. And you're like, wow, well, I don't know what to do now except to maybe think things over, think things through. And it's like you have a sense of diplomacy about it. You're not freaking out. It's like I feel this sense of feeling proud of you for doing that. It's like I'm not freaking out. This is not the end of the world. It's actually the beginning of maybe my world is being recreated by the universe. And if the universe can shut it down, the universe can start it back up again. Why shouldn't I believe that? So it's like you are taking a step of faith, and it's like you can't do much right now. There's not much you can do. There's certain things that are beyond your control. But what you are able to do is at least sit with what you have and evaluate what you have, and you're doing that right now. You're doing it with a sense of diplomacy and fairness towards yourself and towards others. It's like I feel that you're being very generous, and you're taking on a good attitude about this change. And I feel really excited for you, Scorpio. I do. It's like you still have something very solid to sit on. The universe only took away what you didn't need. It only felt bad because it was like, oh, I was so used to that. It was like a comfort zone. But the universe is giving you a new comfort zone. That's the point. But it's a comfort zone based more on your true identity, more on your authentic self. It's more genuine, authentic security, as opposed to security that you grasped out of fear. Now it's like, oh, well, the worst happened and it wasn't that bad at all. I'm kind of relieved that happened, actually. Because now we can kind of start from scratch. And yet I'm not starting with nothing. I've got some very valuable assets here in my life. I've got my family. I've got people who love me, really. I've got signs and signals from the universe that that person, some of you have just met someone. It's like, what do I care about this loss when I just found this? Who gives a shit about that when I just found this? Whoa! So that's what I'm getting for some of you. And some of you are already, you're looking at what you have and you're just feeling so blessed right now. So blessed. It's like, look what I have to work with. This is amazing. And this is the stuff I really want to keep anyway. And I'll give you a little funny saying, and you'll always remember this time frame in your life and to always use it again, is Spirit put it to me, this question. It said, if you won the lottery, you know that question where people say, if you won the lottery, what would you buy? What would you get? The universe asked me, if you won the lottery right now, what would you keep? So it was like, never mind that you just won the lottery and you're going to buy whatever you want. But it's like, what would you keep that you already have? And it's like, oh my God. See, it kind of gets you to evaluate what you already have that's actually the most important thing you already have anyway. So those type of things. Even your personal belongings. Even your personal belongings, I'm feeling for some of you, it's like, you know what? I'm glad. I'm glad all that stuff's gone. I just want tangible reminders of what I truly love around me, and that's all. Nothing else. No more superfluous junk and stuff around the house and in my environment. No more superfluous people. No more superficial people relationships. No more superficial connections and people who only engage in superficial connections. I'm Scorpio. I run deep. And that's how it's going to be. Even if it's only 2 or 3 friends, I'm okay with that. I'm, in fact, very good with that. So that's what you're going through. My hand's wanting to reach to this spirit message here. And the energy, the magical point of attraction we are holding, you are holding, Scorpio, is passion, the actual element of fire. The actual element of fire. And it's brightening your mood, it's brightening your perspective, it's burning off all the crap you don't need. And it's giving you a renewed sense of focus and direction. And this is a nice, slow, steady burn, but it's bright. It's a good handful, trust me. This is not just a little teeny tiny flicker. It's a good handful, but it's not a huge destructive blaze, so to speak. It's like a good hearth-sized fire, really like, fueling and illuminating your life and your motivation, your inspiration. You're being very inspired right now. Here's the crystal energy that the universe is bestowing upon us as a gift. Letting go. letting go. Kyanite blue. This is an amazing crystal. I would suggest, if you can find it, get it. If not, lay your hand on the screen and put your hand on this image. Also, just try and find it in whatever affordable way you can and hold on to it. Put it up to your throat, your third eye. This is a great crystal to work with. And the energy of it, according to this deck of cards, is the conscious awareness of letting go consciously. This was the point. This is why the Spirit is saying this is why the universe did this. This is why we're working with the universal energies to help you let go of things. We're helping you let go of things. We're assisting you. We're helping you let go of it. We're the ones who like kind of pulled it and took it away from you anyway. And I'm talking about stuff that you won't miss. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about tragic loss, like losing a loved one or being abused in any fashion whatsoever. I'm talking about the universe gently taking things away that you were not going to miss. And you were only going to miss them as a quick initial response because it was habitual. But it's like now you actually quickly feel like, ooh, that feels so much better that that's gone. Thank God. And then you go, oh my God, literally, thank you, God, for taking that away. I really appreciate it. So there it is. And it's helping restore your energy again. Your spirit is being restored right now, Scorpio. So that you can do the Scorpio thing. And when you go deep again, there's not a bunch of clutter and shit down there in your subconscious mind and in your soul. In other words, Spirit cleaned out the basement of your life is what they did. And you let it. You let them. It was great. You cooperated and you deserve a thumbs up. And you are going to be blessed. The universe is bringing in new things. New things, and your point of attraction is fired up in a much better quality. So after having been cleaned out. So it's a good purging. You responded to it really well. If you're still having a hard time, the universe is assisting you with this. Go look up the meaning of blue kyanite. K-Y-A-N-I-T-E. Kyanite. Look it up. Just the awareness of the energy of what this crystal holds will heal you. It will help. It will help you. It will. Just even knowing what it holds. So here we go. Da 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 da. Drum roll, please. Here is the card representing your romantic love energy, Scorpio. The Gardener. This is awesome. This signifies exactly what you're doing. You are working with the cycles of the universe. You are working. It's a more masculine energy in its form and function. This talks about doing, cooperating, working with. So that means working with what? Working with the feminine cycles of change, deterioration, like all about what you do, Scorpio. Like the feminine side of you is psychic, and it's about death, resurrection, and rebirth. This is about the death has already happened, so to speak. It's like there's a decomposition phase going on. It's like those things are dying and you're letting them. And the Gardener works with these feminine cycles that go down into the earth. Like they decompose and they come back up again. And the Gardener knows how to work with these cycles, the masculine energy. In other words, he lets the lady determine the rhythm in the cycle, just like how females biologically have the feminine moon cycle of like their menstruation, etc., of the birth cycle, right? And men work with it, right? Like two dance partners. The male always frames out the female. He works with her. He turns her around. He shows her off. You know what I'm saying? So that's, in that sense, it's very romantic and very balanced and like syncopated. But there's like the male role and then there's the feminine female role. And it's like, so you're working with the energy, Scorpio, knowing already how the feminine energy works. You know what this is for, and it's like, oh, I'm actually I'm okay with this change. I am okay with this change, and I'm working with it in a nice, calm, paced way. There are cycles to it, and you are enjoying this cycle. Here is the card representing the energy of the other, whether you're coupled or single. Coupled with the person you're with now. Single, this is the energy of the person. You are cultivating the energy of bringing this type of person in. And it is the energy of the Rainbow Reviver. And it's like, I think this is unusual energy for you to be feeling and dealing with. And I think you like the change. It's positive. It's like, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to all this bubbly, foofy, warm, fuzzy, good feeling. I'm used to deep and intense. And that's what I want. But it's like, just like this energy, older energy, had to get burned and cleaned out of the basement, so to speak, to fire you back up again. Now it's like, hey, I like this feel-good shit. This is actually nice. And it's not to stereotype you guys. I'm a Scorpio rising, so trust me, I relate to everything on this table. But it's like, it doesn't make it seem less intense. It's like, it removes the gritty work out of it. And it makes the work more pleasurable. It's like, ooh, I like working with my partner. I like working with my partner. I like observing the cycles. Ooh, I like seeing it. It's almost like you got a more objective perspective about the relationship and about what you want to bring in a relationship, an existing one or a future one. It's like, ooh, now I know what I want, and I can shift back into my feminine role again, my feminine Scorpio energy, regardless of your gender. It's like now I know. It's like the universe did this to teach me how to tango. It put me in the other energy's shoes, in the shoes of this different energy, because we need this house clearing first. We needed to disperse and put that bad energy in the furnace and burn it up. And now it gave me new light and illumination, and energy got me literally fired up my soul. And now we're working with it. And some of you are going through like a little bit of a role reversal. Like some of you, and it's like you can switch back, but right now it's just to give you perspective. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. It's to give you the opposite one's perspective, so that way what you're attracting in your current relationship and in a new one is you're attracting a person with good perspective, where you don't get too dogmatic about how you see things, you or the other person. Like you see both sides of the coin. And guess who's bringing this energy in? The full moon in Libra. Go watch my video on that, and Libras are the ones teaching us how to do this. They're like the examples, and like when you're in a classroom and the teacher says, hey Libra, will you come up and read this to the class? And Libra goes, sure. And Libra is reading all of us, other signs, a page out of their book. And they're having firsthand experience with how the universe is using these energies. And so it's really deep, intense yumminess is what this is, Scorpio. It's helping put us in our most favorite energy, only having been cleared out. And it's giving us a little of cool role reversal, being in the other energy's shoes, and also teaching our future partners or our partners, teaching our future partners in a way, because we're connecting energetically, that creating or manifesting a partner who can see it both ways, who can see both sides of the story. And your current partner and you are now capable and cultivating seeing both sides of the story, just like the Libra energy. We see both sides, both sides. It's leveling the playing field, and it's giving you both equilibrium is the word I'm getting, really strong, really strong. And it's like, ooh, it wasn't, being a Scorpio, it wasn't until I was out of that intense energy that I realized, ooh, I was losing my emotional equilibrium because I was too deep with other stuff in there. Emotions I really didn't want to have, habits I didn't want to have. Thank God the universe helped me Now it's like I'm still deep and intense into my yummy energy and my yummy love relationship that I'm in or that I'm bringing in. It's even better. It transcended. It helped us to transcend our perspective and see both sides of the issue, both sides of the coin, feel in our tummies, both sides of that yummy energy, the male and the female. And actually got us to experience, you know, I like this light, bubbly, optimistic feeling. I can work with this. This soaring high, even though it's not typically what a Scorpio would do, is going deep, but it's like this makes going deep feel really good. And I realize only now that it was feeling a bit too gritty, but I'm so used to doing that. I'm used to being the one who tunnels under things and finds things out. I'm used to being gritty like that. And it's like, I didn't even realize it was really wearing on me. So I'm so glad the universe did this. And guess what it's going to do, Scorpio? It's going to recharge your sexual energy like nobody's business. If that is your reward and you're getting those goodies, remember that. You'll remember that every time you're faced with, you need to let go of this. It's like, okay, good. Let it go. Let it go. Because the goodies I'm going to get is the most intense, cleared out, amazing, easy sexual creative energy. With my loved one, with myself, with my life. It just feels awesome now. And guess what? I don't even think you hardly need any clarifiers. But what I'm going to do is bring you back up here. And just for a few minutes, wow. I'm Scorpio rising, so don't think that, make sure you know that I don't stereotype signs. And being a Virgo sun, we're like the most stereotyped sign of the whole damn universe because we're so analytical and perfectionistic and all that crap. It's like so overdone. And Scorpios being deep and intense is probably a lot overdone too. But what this message is saying is that the energy in us it can be like, it's overstated, it's welcome. Because I think we have a hard time, Scorpios, I'm a Scorpio rising, it's like we have a hard time letting go because we like that intensity. But it's like, okay, the universe just pulls away what you're not going to miss. And it's like, whoa, now that that's gone, it freed up so much energetic space that I feel light and effervescent. And I'm getting into that intensely, you know? So it's a beautiful balance of energy. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to draw some clarifying cards. Not that we need clarification. More along the lines of specifics. If the universe will give us any, okay? About, well, who's coming in? Is it tall, dark, and handsome? Is it short, curvy, and beautiful? What is it? What is it? Who is he or she gonna be? So I'm gonna go into the singles aspect of this, I think, right now. I'm gonna shuffle the Radiant Rider-Waite. I'm just gonna keep the camera up here to keep my hands free. And I'm gonna be looking at the cards and just giving you the message up here. So any clarification or specifics about what single Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising can expect where the whys and wherefores or whens, time frames of partners coming in, any information about partners coming in that the universe deems appropriate for us to know at this moment, at this time. What does the universe want us to know most at this time? Single Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, about our future incoming partner in the romantic relationship area of our life. I'm seeing those flowers in that garden are really standing out. The colorful. Okay, what I'm seeing is, I'm still shuffling the cards, but I'm still seeing what I'm seeing. It's like Spirit is it's like a big colorful bouquet of flowers. That, and the idea and thought behind it is what you imagined, what before you only imagined is becoming reality. It's like I could only have imagined colors that bright and flowers that beautiful and fragrances that stimulating. And it's like, that's the way the relationship and the person will manifest in your life. They're going to become real. This card's sticking out. The Queen of Pentacles. That's about becoming real. This is a female, a feminine energy. This is a manifester. A solid manifestation. A solid manifestation. Those are the words I'm getting. Solid manifestation, Scorpio. One more. I want one more. I can't be satisfied. I want to use the little cards. Same ones, only the minis. And then I'm going to do the couples. And then we're going to be done. So, little bit more clarification, specifics about what single Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising are bringing in and what we can expect. What can we expect? Ooh! Okay, about 3 cards fell. 2 are face down, 1 is face up. Here's the face up one. Page of Cups. New love. Solid. Real. Manifestation. New. This is new. Singles, it's new. It's young, and it's, that doesn't reflect age. It's young love, meaning it's a young love. It's like, ooh, sense of exploration is what I'm getting. Ooh, that's new. Like, type of person you wouldn't typically expect. Like, ooh. This is the energy the universe giving us to deal with, to manifest, okay? That's the kind of person you want, or that's the kind of feeling you want to feel when you meet them. So we're getting like real close. That veil is real thin. Here are the 2 cards that are face down. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. How good is that? This is long-lasting materialization of our dreams, because this is in the relationship department, and what we're being shown are 2 cards, 2 pentacle cards. That means it's solid and real. Here's the other card that was face down, King of Wands. Ooh, could it be a fire sign? Ooh, could it be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius? Do we care? Do we care? He's fiery and she's fiery. This is male energy, so in whatever aspect, their fire is visible. And you can see it, you can feel it, okay? It gets shit done. Okay, so that's the masculine energy of fire. It doesn't mean gender specific, but it does also mean gender specific. It's just that there's so many, it can't be a male for all the thousands of Scorpios that are watching this, right? So, but keep that in mind. Apply it to how it applies to you. For me, right now, what I'm manifesting would be male. So, yeah, fiery. Look at the phallic staff energy, and he's sitting there. It's like effortless magnetism. Effortless. I'm not going to sweat it. I'm sitting here and I'm just making it happen, you know, and it's very passionate and sensual and yummy, intense Scorpio. You know what you get in Scorpio being water and fire? Steam. Steamy. So something steamy's coming in. Phew. I don't want to let go of that, but they're telling me get to the couple. So I'm going to take back the Queen of Pentacles. Just remember it was there, single Scorpios. I'm going to take back the Queen of Pentacles and put it back in the deck for the couples. Here we go. And you know what, singles? Listen to what the couples are getting and manifesting right now, because this is your future, okay? It'll help you clarify your ideas about what, you know, and your past experience also, of course. But it's like, I want to pretend I'm a couple right now and listen to the couples segment of this reading. Do that, because that's good manifestation practice. Pretend you're a couple already. Yeah. That'll help that. And couples, pretend you're single and we just met each other. It's new, it's love, it's fresh, it's exciting. Role reversal. Just like the whole thing, that whole Libra energy. Go give Libra a blessing and say thank you. Because they're the ones that the universe is saying, oop, there goes a card, is teaching us and holding this energy for us this month. And onward, you're going to take this energy and use it the rest of your life. It's going to set everything in balance. And the Mercury retrograde is reversing the damage. Watch. Mercury retrograde, the theme of Mercury retrograde right now is reversing the damage, or reversing the things that were reversed, that were on their head our whole lives. This Mercury retrograde is reversing those backward things, and now they're going to come out of it upright and right, and our heads on straight about certain things. I'm telling you, it's a fact, as a matter of fact. This is the card that fell for couples, and everybody's listening and taking hints off of one another, right? I don't do reversals. Two of Cups, soulmate. Now, this is the mature love. But yet, look, they're still young and fresh, but it's like soulmate. They feel the spiritual element and the aspect. Physically in their relationship, it's like, not only is it sexually exciting, but it is so meaningful. It gives you a sense of security to know that you were destined to be together, and that shit's real. And that is the word that was coming in when I got the Queen of Pentacles, is that shit's real. It's real. It's real. We're not over spiritualizing things, Scorpio. It's like we're creating this. But we're dealing with the ephemeral spiritual element to the unseen, the unknown. It's like we have this sense of destiny. It must feel like it was destined. Let it happen and relax. Look, my eye is being drawn to this of healing and Kundalini energy. This is sexual healing. This is sexual healing. Just like the song. I mean, yeah, he knew what he was talking about, because that shit's real. Sex does heal. When it's coming from a place of love, not abuse. Okay? Look close at that. Looking deeply into each other's eyes, sharing. He's like, no, here, you have mine. You know, he's giving. He's giving. You know? It's a spiritual love, and that makes it feel more real to us. When we have the physical, sometimes we go, is that real? Because you can't make a person out. Because being Scorpio, it's like you look inside right away. Does he have a good soul? That's what I want to know. Does he have a good heart? Does she have a good heart? Good soul? That's what I want to know. Never mind the physical stuff. Yeah. Everybody has that. Is he genuine? Is she authentic? I want to know. It's making that soul connection that's like now, that's invisible, that no one can see, but Scorpios can see. That it's like, that shit's real. It's real. It's happening. And look, the two, Libra energy, balance, equilibrium, healing. Done. That was like the best reading ever. We're getting our soulmates. Like real soulmates. Real. That shit's real. Woo! I'm so psyched about it. write some comments and let me know if that's happening for you guys. All right. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go enjoy. I'm going to go do my thing too and see. It's like I'm ready. It's like I got a catcher's mitt on and I'm waiting for the universe to pitch me this. I'm ready. You know, I'm ready. So I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming. The universe is going to pitch us that ball and we're going to catch it. We're going to get that energy because we've been practicing and working it out. As Scorpios, we have been practicing and working it out and flexing muscles we didn't know we had. We've had to go through painful shit to get here. And now we're primed and ready to catch it. Right? To catch what the universe is throwing. We're more adept and flexible. And that burning off and getting rid of stuff is what helped us. Yeah. So thank the universe and thank Libra. And go watch the full moon and Libra readings. Watch my moon readings because there's going to be more coming up. And Spirit told me these are significant to me, to my work that I do. So if you love this reading, just know that the moon readings are just as good as this, you know, and very important, okay? So tune in. If you'd like a personal reading with me, or to donate to this channel to keep these videos coming, the links are in the drop-down box below. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Subscribe to this channel so that you get notifications of future videos. Subscribe. Okay? And take care. Most importantly, take care. From my soul to yours, much, much sexy Scorpio love and brightest blessings to you. Mwah. Bye.